Hello children and welcome to the class. As we discussed with you the previous day, today we are going to do determiners. Now, what is a determiner? The name itself suggests that determiner is a word that determines or fixes something about a noun. In simple language, a determiner is a word that introduces a noun. It always comes before a noun and never after it. It can also come before any other adjectives used to describe the noun. Now, determiners are required before a singular noun, but they are optional when it comes to introducing plural nouns. Now, in the sentences given below, you can see the usage of determiner the in the sentences. For example, the bunny went home. I ate the chocolate cookie for dessert. Metal cans are recyclable. The metal cans are recyclable. Look at last two sentences. We are saying metal cans and the metal cans. When we want to be specific about metal cans, we may use the determiner the and say the metal cans are recyclable. Otherwise, we can simply say metal cans are recyclable. Now we have types of determiners. Determiners can be broadly categorized into 6 categories. First one, which you are already aware, is articles a and the. We will again do them in detail. Then we have possessives, which show possession of a noun, my book, your book, his book, her book, and so on. Then we have demonstratives, which point out to a noun and which are more specific. We have 4 types of demonstratives. First one is this. This is used for singular objects which are closer to the speaker or the situation. That is used for singular objects which we are talking about when they are far away. Similarly, these is used for plural objects which are closer, and those is used for plural objects which are far away. Next we have numerals. These are the determiners in numeric form 1, 2, 3, 4. They generally answer to the question how many. Are we talking about 1 book or 2 books or 3 books or 4 books and so on. Then we have ordinals. Ordinals tell us the position and answer to the question which one. Is it the first book we are talking about, or the second book, or the third book, or the fourth book? The 6th category is quantifiers. As the title suggests, quantifiers are the determiners which indicate the quantity. A few, another, several, much, many, a lot of, any, some, very. Again, we will discuss quantifiers in detail later on. First of all, let us talk of articles. Articles, you are very well aware, they are amongst the most common of the determiners, the very basic 3 words in English language. They are a, an, and the. Now, articles, the job of articles is to specify which noun the speaker is referring to. Again, they are fixing something about the noun. Amongst articles, you can see a and an are indefinite article. They are used when we are talking about a general version of a noun. We are not being specific here. For example, a dog is a good pet. An ostrich would beat a chicken in a race. Now, in these examples, we are talking about any general pet, a dog, or ostriches in general, meaning any ostrich. There is nothing specific about it. When your meaning is general, you are using an indefinite article. So, why a and an differently? That you already know. A is used before words that begin with consonants. Remember, when we say consonants, we are talking about consonant sounds. Don't look at the letter with which the word begins because sound may be different. An is used before words beginning with vowels. Again, by saying vowels, we mean to say vowel sounds. Then we have the definite article. You know, it is the when we have to specify something, when we have to talk particularly about something, we use the article the. For example, we went to the best restaurant in the town. We are talking about a restaurant which was the best, a particular restaurant. Then the dog is barking too loudly. Compare the previous example of a dog. Here we mean to say that one specific dog is barking too loudly. So here we are referring to a particular dog or a particular restaurant. It is only one animal or place that is important. So we are using a definite article the. Next we have demonstrative. Demonstrative pronouns are used as determiners in English language. There are 4 of them: this, that, these, those. Demonstratives are used in a situation in which the speaker can point to the item they mean, making them even more specific than a definite article. We are being very, very specific. Just compare. I say the book. Fine, I am specific that I am talking about a particular book. But if I say this book, this is the book I want, give me this book, I am being even more specific than the definite article the. For example, do you want this piece of chicken? I don't want to go to that movie. These black raspberries are sour. He wanted those boys to go away. Next we have quantifiers which determine the amount or the quantity. So these 2 words are very important for you. How much or how little. Quantifiers include words such as all, few and many. Now when we talk of few and little, there is always a general confusion about the usage of first of all the difference between few and little. What is the difference? Few is used for countable nouns and little is synonymous with few. Little is used for uncountable nouns. Look at this. Little, a little, few, a few. Now the basic difference between a little and parallel to that a few and few is that a little and a few mean some. there is a positive indication. But the moment we say little and few, these are important words, little and few, they have negative meanings. So when you say little without adding a to it, without saying a little, you say little, you mean to say almost nothing, almost insignificant. We mean to say not as much as may be expected or wished for. This is not sufficient for me. So the word little or few may be used. Okay. For example, he took all the books. She liked all desserts equally. Few children like lima beans, so the cafeteria stopped serving them. Look at this. Few means almost nobody liked lima beans, right? So it has a negative meaning. Just compare. This is very important. Let us compare. All she wanted was a few moments on her own. Look at a few. So all she wanted was some moments, okay, a few moments, a small number of moments or a little time. Look at the second sentence in comparison. You have to compare both of these. She had few moments on her own. Few without using article. We are saying few moments. It means not many. Almost none. Similarly, in the next set of sentences, she saves a little money means at least she saves some money, a small amount of money she's saving every month. Okay. They had little money to spend, almost nothing, insignificant. So, this is the basic difference between a little and little. Look at the next part. Have you got any money? Yes, a little. Here it means a small amount. Yes, because the answer is affirmative. Yes. Have you got any money? No, very little. I almost have nothing with me. A little and a few are used with nouns in this way. We use a little with singular uncountable noun. Little you remember forever. Little is for uncountable. Few is for countable. Right? This is few. Mary said nothing, but she drank some tea and ate a little bread. Just make sure we cannot count bread as it is. When we are counting slices of bread or loaves of bread, it becomes countable. Otherwise, it is uncountable. Okay. So, this was all about determiners. We are going to continue in your next class where we'll discuss about numerals, ordinals, possessives and even distributives. Okay. We have discussed these categories here in this lesson, but we will discuss at length these 3-4 more types of determiners. Have a good day till then and do all the practice exercises given to you and discuss all that in the next class.